Monday, and today and this week we're going to be choosing 3 quotes from any of the Twilight books, and we're going to change them and make them sound funny. So the first quote, I thought it was from the books, but apparently it's from the movie. It's when Bella goes, I had never given much thought to how I would die. But dying in the place of someone you love seems like a good way to go. You know, so like that ending part is actually, Bella says it in the movie, not in the book. So yeah, but I already thought of it, so I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna do like an extra 4th one because that was from the movie and not from the books. So yeah, so I think that the quote really should have said, "I've never given much thought to how I would die, but dying from a leprechaun attack seems like a good way to go." And then Bella gets horribly eaten by the Lucky Charms leprechaun. They're magically vicious! Yeah, so on to quote number 2. Okay, so the second quote is from Twilight. It's the one that says, "About 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire, blah, blah, blah." So, yeah, the quote goes, "About 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a fictional character. Second, there was a part of me, and I didn't know how dominant that part might be, that thirsted for his hot, naked ass. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with a figment of someone else's imagination." Yes. Okay. Quote number 3 is from Breaking Dawn, and is Bella's all like, "Why am I covered in feathers?" And Edward is all like, "I bit a pillow or 2. That's not what I'm talking about." So I decided that Edward should have answered differently to that question. And Bella's all like, "Why am I covered in feathers?" And Edward's all like, "There was a gay man staring at us through the window. I had to eliminate him." Yeah, so that would explain the feathers. Cool. And, okay, the 4th one is, I don't really know if it's sort of like a funny quote, but I took the quote from Eclipse that Jacob says, "Does my being half naked bother you?" And normally we would answer, "No, Jacob, totally not." But then I changed it, and instead Jacob asked, "Does my being half dressed bother you?" And in that case we would answer yes. And I thought it was funny because being half naked or half dressed is sort of the same thing, but the answers are completely different. Interesting. And then this other quote is from New Moon, and I didn't exactly change it. I was looking through the books looking for quotes, and I saw this very interesting conversation between Jacob and Bella, and it sounds very interesting. It's at the beginning of chapter 8, page 181 in New Moon, and Jacob's all like, "Okay, where's your clutch?" Gee, Jacob, I don't know, it's kind of private, don't you think? Anyway, Bella decides to answer. "Jacob, it won't stay up." If it won't stay up, you're doing something wrong, Bella. So, yeah, she's definitely doing something wrong there. And then Jacob answers her, "It will when you're moving. Now where's your brake?" "Oh, Jacob, I have no brake." This conversation between both of them doesn't sound entirely wrong or perverted. Not at all. They're so innocent. Stephanie Meyer, you're like such a saint. Yeah, because there's like zero dirtiness in these books. Yeah. Maybe the dirtiness is in my mind. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but that did not sound healthy. Yeah. So, I am bored, and so I decided to challenge one of you guys as a welcoming present, even though this is like your second week here, but whatever. So, I decided that I was going to challenge Mrs. Wednesday. Yeah. Your challenge is to come up with a blonde joke. Because in Breaking Dawn, Jacob's always making blonde jokes to Rosalie, so you have to come up with a blonde joke. And it has to be original, too. It can't be one of the ones in the book. So, yeah. Good luck with that, and see you guys next week. Bye.